Hello and welcome to Off the Beaten Tracks. Please subscribe and throw down a music-loving like. And if you'd like to donate vinyl to this channel, my contact info is below. And now...
The idea that beauty lies deep within you is just a big fat lie. 'Cause beauty's only skin deep, and I'll tell you the reason why. 'Cause underneath your skin, the condition that you're in is just a bunch of bloody gods. Bloody gods. Bloody gods. So if you're looking in the mirror, remember who you really are. Without that beautiful skin on, you wouldn't get very far. And people would boo and hiss, and they'd point their finger and say, what the hell is this? It's just a bunch of bloody gods. Bloody gods. Bloody gods! Oh! Well, Bloody Guts was a game we used to play in our neighborhood. And if Bloody Guts ever caught you, he'd rip your skin off he could. And all he'd ever leave was a bloody kidney and a liver. Well, the kids used to go home and just a shiver and a quiver. Bloody Guts! Bloody Guts! So if you're looking in the mirror, remember who you really are. Without that beautiful skin on, no, you wouldn't get very far. And Bloody Guts might be hiding right behind that tree. And if he is, he'll rip and gouge and tear you apart till all you ever see is just a bunch of bloody guts. Dreamboat, but my body floats on the water. I'm pretty close to human, and I do just what I think I oughta. So what you hiding for? I ain't no dinosaur. I'm strange. Well, I admit I ain't quite normal, but I could always change. We could even go to a high school formal. So what you hiding for? I ain't no dinosaur. Big facade. I ain't too perverted, just a little extroverted. I got a beautiful vibe. So what you hiding for? I ain't no dinosaur. grenade. The collection plate. The priest called the firemen, but they said it was too late. Cop scratched your body arm, and you got a little tense. He said, God tried to kill me, and you needed self-defense. Your mother was playing chicken in a bar. They're always doing something strange, fixing up a new room. And every day is Halloween day. Tisket, a tasket, they stole my grandfather's casket, just left me the headstone free. Witches and bitches, they stole his best pair of breeches, and just left him there in his old underwear. Well, grandfather looks quite sickly, he's got no meat on his bones. Well, they should have puffed out his cheeks more, like they did with the old Reverend Jones. Left me the headstone reed. Witches and bitches, they stole his best pair of breeches and just left him there in his old underwear. Maybe they needed the money. After all, the casket was pretty deluxe. I guess it ran the family just about 25,000 bucks. Too bad he couldn't have kept it. Well, lying there, it looked like he was alive. It had purple cushions and air conditioning. It's a shame old grandfather died. Just get a casket, they stole my grandfather's casket. Left me the headstone reed. Witches and bitches, they stole his best pair of breeches. Just left him there in his old underwear. Funerals and weddings, and food and shelter. Living's expensive today, but the grave robbers who stole grandfather's casket have only the devil to pay. This is called Mary Lou's Blues. Smoke bombs and cherry bombs, candle wax in the air. Mary Lou, she died last week. She had frogs living in her hair. They dug a big hole in the middle of her head. Guess that's the reason she's dead. But I keep her corpse in the broom closet in the back of my room. I keep her spirits high on Spanish fly and poison and mushrooms. She don't respond too much to sex or TV, but she keeps me company. Well, her parents think they ought to bury her underneath the ground, but I think they ought to let Mary Lou stick around. Just because she's dead doesn't mean that she's through. There's still a lot of things that a dead girl can do. rigor mortis, hepatitis, straight razor blades, coffin lids, illegitimate kids, and panty raids. Think of all the wonderful things underneath the sun. Life and death can be a lot of fun.
Blue gizzards, green lizards, nuns with guns, purple faces, life after death erases all the thoughts you had before. Giant ants wearing pants, they all dance round the rocket ships, quicksand pits, first aid kits, and when you kiss me, there's bloodstains on my lips. And I'm trapped inside this elevator. Someone threw their crucifix at me. And I'm hanging upside down inside this closet, baby. Waiting for eternity. Gangrene, lost my beam, plus 5 fingers, and all my glands, crematory, sort of gory. I guess every story has an end. And I'm stuck inside this elevator. Oh! Someone threw their crucifix at me. And I'm hanging upside down, baby, above the kitchen table. And my brains are nailed to the maple tree. Well, there's something in my cranium, and it feels like a geranium, and it's growing inside and outside of my eyes, and it feels like I've been hypnotized. Well, I'm going through a metamorphosis. Rearranged. Well, my arms and my legs and my nose swell off, and I know it's not the whooping cough. My navel and my toes and my lips start to sweat, and I haven't stayed away from my Harry Carey said, yeah. Well, I'm going through metamorphosis. Well, change. My mind and my body's been rearranged. I'm growing feelers and my legs won't fold, and my knees and my pores and my tongue feels old. You left me crawling like an ant, I can't pant like a dog. You left me rolling like a hog, I can't sleep like a dog. I'm going through, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, metamorphosis. Just grab you and that's the end. The mole men are back again. The mole people have got crawling skin. They got big worms crawling out of their skin. Snakes and mud and junk all over them. The mole men are back again. Live under the ground. You never hear them coming. They never make a sound. But when they catch you, they pull you down. The mole men will take you underground. The mole men, they're back again. They don't practice voodoo, they don't practice Zen. They'll just grab you and that's the end. The mole men are back again. Got green and purple juice running out of their eyes. Their whole body is surrounded by flies. They love to eat blood clots and blueberry pies. So if they want to make a meal of you, don't be surprised. The mole men, they're back again. They don't practice voodoo, they don't practice Zen. They'll just grab you and that's the end. The mole men are back again. A song about an allergy that I had toward this one woman. I get the hiccups when I kiss you. I get the hiccups when I hold your hand. I get the hiccups when I hold you tight. Don't you understand that I'd love to marry you, make you my wife, but I don't want to go through life with hiccups. I tried holding my breath, I tried counting, I tried
Just about 15 or 16 different ways to make me stop the hiccups. I tried them every day, but the only thing that stopped my hiccups, when you went away. I get the hiccups when I kiss you. I get the hiccups when I hold your hand. I get the hiccups when I hold you tight. Don't you understand that I love to marry you, make you my wife, but I don't want to go through life with hiccups. Well, you might think it's psychosomatic. You might think I'm all mixed up, but I can't help it if you make me hiccup. Well, maybe if you come back tomorrow, in about 3 weeks, things will be just grand. But right now, you're the one that makes my stomach feel just like a rubber band. I get the hiccups when I kiss you. I get the hiccups when I hold your hand. I get the hiccups when I hold you tight. Don't you understand that I'd love to marry you, make you my wife, but I don't want to go through life with the hiccups. This is the March of the Little Green Salamanders. Listen closely, and you can hear and see the Little Green Salamanders march. Go, Salamander! March on! Marching upstream, falling downstream. Ah, such a lovely summer day. The salamanders are basking in the sun. Have a tuna fish. Don't mind if I do. Have a peanut butter and jelly. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, such a wonderful day. But I think it's time we got back and started marching. Recapitulate! Cadenza! March, Salamanders, march! The sun is wearing me down. Harry, I'm gonna go up to the top of the stream and cool off. How you doing down there, Harry? Pretty good, Gerald. I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the stream and just roll around in the mud. This sure is fun, Gerald. I know, Harry, but I think it's time we got back and started marching all over again. So I'll meet you in the middle.
traveling through town incognito. Nobody knows my name. I ain't the guy who did it, but I'm the guy that got the blame. Well, I'm wanted for murder in Germany. Well, I'm wanted for bank robbery in France. But all I ever did was steal a pair of girls' underpants. I'm going through town incognito. Nobody knows my name. I ain't the guy who did it, but I'm the guy that got the blame. They're after me with submachine guns. Yeah, they're out of my trail. They're either gonna blow my brains out or give me a life sentence in jail. I'm going through town incognito. Nobody knows my name. I ain't the guy who did it. I'm the guy that got the blame. Well, I'm a lonely man, and I needed somebody to love. She wouldn't give me her body, so I sold a pair of panties, a stocking, and a glove. I'm going through town incognito, and nobody knows my name. I ain't the guy who did it. I'm the guy that got the blame. Your voluptuous boobs are like radio tubes that keep signaling me to surrender. So as I sit on my lap, I know it's a trap, so I think I'll go out on a bender. A catatonic stupid, oh, where do you think you've been? A catatonic stupid, you know you'll never again. Surrounded by flies, telling of all of your lies. But as you slide down the street with your straitjacket feet, well, your victory is such a surprise. A catatonic stupid, where do you think you've been? A catatonic stupid, you know you'll never move again. To spend most her life sucking love through a vacuum cleaner, but all she ever got was dirt feedback, and she kept getting meaner and leaner. Catatonic stupid, where do you think you've been? A catatonic stupid, you know you'll never move again. I used to idolize Hank the Tank, who played jazz tuba underwater, but he never made the hit parade till he recorded the birth of his daughter. A catatonic stupid, where do you think you've been? A catatonic stupid, you know you'll never move again.
vanishing. Termites must have something to do with their nutrition. It's funny, I've never seen a termite attempt a suicide, try to kill them with insecticide.
I'm pretty good at racing go-karts, and I'm pretty good at throwing darts. I can write good songs about broken hearts, but I wanna make the charts with my armpit farts. I know a girl named Hazel. She thinks I'm sorta crazy. She loves the way I play my pits and fart along with all the hits. Armpit farts are a lot of fun. They sound so authentic, yes they do. The one thing nice about armpit farts, they don't smell like real farts do. Well, I'm glad to be an armpit fart. It's no big thing, it's getting...
Keep going.
Okay. This is the third verse here coming. Well, I'm glad to be an armpit fart.
Come on, keep going.
Okay. I'm glad to be an armpit farter. It's no big thing, but it's a starter. Having a good gimmick is getting harder and harder, but I think I got it made as an armpit